Jamie Harper, and the case of the Thanksgiving heist. The air was crisp, and the scent of pumpkin pies filled the streets of Harborview. Thanksgiving was 2 days away, and everyone was buzzing about the annual Thanksgiving feast at the town square. Jamie Harper and Max had volunteered to help set up when a frantic Mr. Hollis, the owner of the town bakery, burst into the square. "The Golden Gobbler is gone," he shouted. Jamie's ears perked up. The Golden Gobbler was a 20-pound golden-crusted turkey centerpiece that Mr. Hollis baked every year for the town feast. It was famous not just for its size, but for the real gold-plated wishbone placed inside as a prize. "Someone stole it right from my bakery," Mr. Hollis wailed. Jamie and Max hurried to the bakery. Inside, flour dusted the counters, and the smell of warm bread filled the air. On the floor near the empty turkey tray was a sticky, syrupy footprint. "Someone was in a hurry," Jamie said, examining the mark. "And they left behind a clue." Max wrinkled his nose. "Why would someone eat pancakes while stealing a turkey?" Jamie grinned. "That's what we're going to find out." Mr. Hollis insisted he had locked up after baking the Golden Gobbler late the night before. "No one else has the key," he said. Jamie inspected the lock and noticed faint scratches near the keyhole. "This wasn't picked," she said. "Someone used something else to get in." Back at the square, Jamie and Max visited the syrup stand run by Mrs. Carter. "We sold a lot of syrup yesterday," Mrs. Carter said, rubbing her chin. "But the biggest order was from someone who said they were hosting a pancake breakfast this morning." "Who?" Jamie asked. Mrs. Carter shrugged. "Didn't catch their name, but they had a red scarf and carried a green backpack." Jamie and Max split up to search the square. Max spotted someone with a green backpack and a red scarf heading toward the park. "Over there," he shouted. The pair raced after the person, weaving through the crowds. But when they turned a corner, the figure had vanished, leaving behind a crumpled paper bag. Inside the bag was a receipt for a storage locker at the Harborview bus station. Jamie's heart raced. Why would a turkey thief need a storage locker? Max nodded. Only one way to find out. The storage locker was old and rusty. Jamie used the receipt to open it and found an empty turkey tray. But scrawled on the inside of the tray was a note. "Find me where the leaves fall." "The leaves fall everywhere this time of year," Max groaned. "Not if it's a clue," Jamie said. "What's a place in town known for falling leaves?" Jamie and Max headed to Maple Park, where the paths were covered in fiery orange and red leaves. Near the park's old gazebo, they found another sticky footprint and a golden feather. Max picked it up. Did the thief leave this behind? Or is someone playing games with us? While searching the park, Jamie noticed Chef Roland, the head chef of the Thanksgiving feast, pacing near the gazebo. His apron was dusted with flour, and he seemed nervous. "Chef Roland, what are you doing here?" Jamie asked. "Oh, just gathering inspiration for the feast," he stammered. Jamie wasn't convinced. What kind of inspiration needs flour at a park? Back at the square, Jamie and Max showed the golden feather to Mayor Willis. The mayor's face turned pale. "This is from the feather decoration on the Golden Gobbler," he said. "It was attached to the wishbone prize." "Then we're getting closer," Jamie said. That night, Jamie and Max decided to stake out the square. They hid behind stacks of hay bales, waiting for any sign of movement. Around midnight, they heard a rustling sound near the stage. "Someone's here," Jamie whispered, peeking out. A masked figure was rummaging through crates near the stage. Jamie crept closer and saw the person holding a shiny golden tray. "Stop right there," she shouted. The figure bolted, and Jamie and Max gave chase. The masked thief led them through the market, knocking over barrels and crates to slow them down. At the edge of the square, the figure jumped into a waiting truck and sped off. Jamie managed to catch a glimpse of the license plate, TUR Key1. The next morning, Jamie visited the town's vehicle registry. "That plate belongs to Chef Roland's delivery truck," the clerk said. "Chef Roland again," Jamie muttered. "What's he up to?" Jamie and Max confronted Chef Roland at the town hall. "Why are you sneaking around with the Golden Gobbler?" Jamie demanded. Chef Roland sighed. "It's not what you think." Someone's been blackmailing me. They threatened to ruin the feast if I didn't help them hide the turkey. Jamie pieced together the clues: the red scarf, the green backpack, and the storage locker. "It's not you," she said to Chef Roland. "It's your assistant, Greg." Greg had overheard plans for the Golden Gobbler and wanted the wishbone prize for himself. Jamie and Max tracked Greg to an abandoned barn outside town, where he was preparing to sell the wishbone prize. "You're too late," Greg sneered as they arrived. "Think again," Jamie said, locking the barn doors behind her. The Golden Gobbler was safe and sound inside the barn. As the police arrived, Greg confessed, "I just wanted the gold wishbone. I didn't think anyone would care this much about a turkey." With the turkey back, the town feast went off without a hitch. Mr. Hollis's Golden Gobbler was the star of the show, and everyone thanked Jamie for saving Thanksgiving. As the feast ended, Jamie reflected on the adventure. "Thanksgiving isn't about prizes or golden turkeys," she said. "It's about coming together and being grateful for what we have." The town cheered, and Jamie smiled, ready for her next mystery. Moral of the story is that true gratitude comes from appreciating the people and moments that bring us together, not material prizes. As the last echoes of the Thanksgiving cheer faded, Jamie Harper couldn't help but smile, thinking of all the twists and turns of the case. But just as she sat down to enjoy a slice of pumpkin pie, her phone buzzed. "Jamie," Max said on the other end, his voice urgent. "You're not going to believe this, but we've got another mystery on our hands. This one's big." Jamie grabbed her notebook and grinned. "I'm on it." What could the next case be? Find out in Jamie Harper's next thrilling adventure.